Neuroplasticity and healing from trauma. Rewiring the brain for recovery. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize and form new neural connections, offers hope for healing from trauma. This remarkable capability allows the brain to adapt and recover from traumatic experiences, supporting emotional and psychological well-being. This video discusses the concept of neuroplasticity, explores how the brain can rewire itself after trauma, and provides examples of therapies that promote neuroplasticity, such as mindfulness and cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT. Understanding neuroplasticity. Definition and mechanisms. Neuroplasticity refers to the brain's ability to change and adapt in response to experiences, learning, and injury. It involves the formation of new neural connections, the strengthening of existing ones, and the pruning of unused pathways. This dynamic process allows the brain to reorganize itself and recover from damage. Neuroplasticity is a fundamental property of the brain that underlies learning, memory, and recovery from injury. Types of neuroplasticity. There are two main types of neuroplasticity: structural and functional. Structural neuroplasticity involves changes in the physical structure of the brain, such as the growth of new neurons and the formation of synapses. Functional neuroplasticity refers to changes in the brain's functional organization, allowing different regions to take on new roles or compensate for damaged areas. Both types of neuroplasticity are essential for adapting to new experiences and recovering from trauma. The role of neuroplasticity in trauma recovery. Rewiring maladaptive pathways. Trauma can create maladaptive neural pathways that contribute to symptoms such as anxiety, depression, and emotional dysregulation. Neuroplasticity allows the brain to rewire these pathways, replacing them with healthier, more adaptive connections. This rewiring process can reduce the impact of trauma and support recovery. By engaging in therapeutic activities that promote neuroplasticity, individuals can reshape their brain's response to stress and trauma. Enhancing emotional regulation. Neuroplasticity can improve emotional regulation by strengthening the connections between brain regions involved in emotion processing and regulation, such as the prefrontal cortex, amygdala, and hippocampus. Strengthening these connections can enhance the brain's ability to manage stress and regulate emotions. Improved emotional regulation can lead to better coping strategies, reduced emotional reactivity, and increased resilience. Supporting cognitive function. Trauma can impair cognitive functions such as memory, attention, and executive functioning. Neuroplasticity can support the recovery of these functions by promoting the growth of new neurons and enhancing neural connectivity. This recovery can improve overall mental health and quality of life. Enhancing cognitive function through neuroplasticity can help trauma survivors regain their ability to concentrate, make decisions, and process information effectively. Therapies that promote neuroplasticity. Mindfulness. Enhancing awareness. Mindfulness practices, such as meditation and mindful breathing, enhance awareness of thoughts, emotions, and bodily sensations. This heightened awareness can promote neuroplasticity by encouraging new neural connections related to self-regulation and emotional resilience. Mindfulness helps individuals become more attuned to their internal experiences, fostering a sense of control and stability. Reducing stress. Mindfulness reduces stress by activating the relaxation response and decreasing the production of stress hormones. Lower stress levels can support neuroplasticity by creating a more favorable environment for neural growth and adaptation. By reducing chronic stress, mindfulness can protect the brain from the harmful effects of prolonged exposure to stress hormones. Improving emotional regulation. Mindfulness practices strengthen the connections between the prefrontal cortex and the amygdala, improving emotional regulation and reducing the impact of trauma-related stress. The practice of mindfulness encourages a balanced response to emotional stimuli, enhancing the brain's ability to process and integrate emotional experiences. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT. Restructuring negative thoughts. CBT helps individuals identify and challenge negative thought patterns, promoting the formation of new, healthier neural connections. This cognitive restructuring can reduce the impact of trauma-related beliefs and enhance emotional well-being. By changing maladaptive thinking patterns, CBT fosters more adaptive and positive cognitive processes. Behavioral activation. CBT encourages individuals to engage in positive activities and behaviors, which can promote neuroplasticity by reinforcing adaptive neural pathways. Behavioral activation can improve mood, increase motivation, and support recovery. Engaging in meaningful and rewarding activities can stimulate neural growth and enhance overall well-being. Exposure therapy. Exposure therapy, a component of CBT, involves gradually confronting trauma-related memories and triggers in a controlled environment. This process can desensitize the brain to traumatic stimuli and promote the formation of new neural connections associated with safety and resilience. Exposure therapy helps individuals reprocess traumatic memories, reducing their emotional intensity and impact. Case studies. Case studies illustrate the role of neuroplasticity in trauma recovery. One case involves a survivor of a car accident who experienced severe anxiety and intrusive memories. Through mindfulness meditation and CBT, the individual was able to rewire maladaptive neural pathways and improve emotional regulation. Another case involves a veteran with PTSD who engaged in neurofeedback and behavioral activation, leading to significant improvements in cognitive function and emotional well-being. Neuroplasticity offers hope for healing from trauma by allowing the brain to rewire itself and recover from traumatic experiences. Therapies such as mindfulness and cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, promote neuroplasticity by enhancing awareness, reducing stress, restructuring negative thoughts, and encouraging adaptive behaviors. Understanding and harnessing the power of neuroplasticity can support trauma survivors on their journey to recovery, improving emotional regulation, cognitive function, and overall mental health. Embracing neuroplasticity-based approaches can lead to more effective and personalized trauma therapy, fostering long-term healing and resilience.